Yo, welcome back to VintageBlock. It's been a little bit, a couple weeks since the last video, and I did mention at the end of the last one that it might be a little bit before you hear from me again. And that was because I had a spring break, which was happening. So I was away from my computer, and there's still a zombie outside. I think that was there at the end of the last one. You know, let's go get it. Let's go grab that thing. There he is. Alright. Yeah, like I mentioned before, it was going to be a little bit for the in-between uploads. And after I got back from break, even though it was only 1 week, I didn't really have anything to talk about, I felt like, in regards to what I should do on VintageBlock. But I was sitting here at my computer just now, and I was thinking about something that I think, not that it's been bothering me, but something that I've been thinking about a bit recently. And that is kind of okay, two things. First, I feel like I am experiencing a lot of burnout. Not in just one thing, like video creation, for example. Like, the reason that I didn't make a vintage block wasn't because I felt burnt out. It was just, I don't know, I didn't really have anything to talk about. But burnout in, other content creation, other, like school, for example, I feel a huge burnout in at the moment. And it's kind of coming at a not great time, because I am a senior in college, and I'm graduating in just barely over a month now. And I have a lot of huge projects, or one huge project that I need to be working on, which is my capstone project. And I'm starting to fall a bit behind in the work that I'm doing for it. And that's just because I feel like I'm constantly working, and I haven't really been able to... Let me just 1, 2, and then 3. Okay. I'm just going to build another room over here. I think this one will be just a storage room. But yeah, I'm experiencing burnout. Not from one thing, but from many things at once. It's not something that I noticed. I think this probably was yesterday when I really made this observation. And the observation is that I don't know how to, like, relax. Okay. And what I mean by that is I am constantly working on something, whether it be videos, it be school, it be music, it be going to work, it be... I just have so many things that I do, and I've kind of, in creating work out of my hobbies, such as video games and content creation and whatnot, even though it's not work in the sense that I make money from it and it's like a source of income for me. It's more that I turn it into a endeavor that causes me to do more work. And it's kind of come to the point where I've realized that I don't know... I really don't know how to, like, wind down and relax anymore. Every time I'm playing a video game, I'm thinking, I should be filming this. I should be turning this into a video somehow, gamifying it more than it's already a video game, but gamifying the game even more. I mean, what am I doing right now? Right? I'm creating a video of my Minecraft gameplay that I'm using this, I suppose, to wind down today. Right now it's midnight, and I'm planning on going pretty much straight to bed after I record this for 25 or so minutes. But yeah, I just earlier today I really I just couldn't work on my video that I'm working on. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't get myself to sit down and work on it because I feel like I've just been doing so much work the past few weeks. You know, I'm in classes. I have homework to do. I've been starting to chip away at my capstone project, which I'll talk about a little bit in a moment because it relates to turning my hobbies into jobs or work for me to do. Let me just count how much is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All these will be wood as well. Okay. Yeah, but that also relates to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It relates to my issue of turning my hobbies into extra work for myself to do. But where was I going with that? I don't even know. I've completely lost my train of thought, which is not good because I don't have cuts and I can't really go back to listen to it, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, I mean, I spend, like I mentioned before, like pretty much all I do every day is work on something, even if it's, you know, not like you don't really see it on my YouTube channel, like, oh, I've uploaded videos or whatever, because that's not the only thing I do in my life. I do a lot of other things, and that's my side hobby that I work on, which I've been trying. In the last episode, I tried talking about how I want to kind of up my production or my rollout ability, try and get more videos out there as much as I can. And I mean, right now I'm already working on another video. Since the last episode, I uploaded a retro achievements on Spyro the Dragon for PlayStation 1, and I edited that within a week. And then immediately when I got back from break, I started playing through scripting and recording and now already editing my next video. And that video came out, Spyro video came out, I think 13 days ago, so it's about to be 2 weeks. I think by the time, 12 days ago. By the time this is up, it'll be 13 days ago. Yeah, but already I'm working on another video, and I'm well into it. But by working so fast, today when it was time for me to sit down, and I kind of gave myself a deadline of Friday for getting this video uploaded, and I kind of realized that I'm not going to hit it, and just because I'm giving myself too much to do at once. If all I was doing was making videos and editing it, I think that would be fine. But my issue is that it's not all I'm doing. I am also, I spent, I think it was Saturday. Let me turn this music down a bit. On Saturday, I spent 6 hours in the music studio working on my song. And that was 6 hours straight of me just working on it. And then what I do Sunday, I went back into the studio a bit again. And every day since then, it's been doing a little bit of work on that. So it's like, I wake up, I do work, I come back to my dorm, I do work on my, this video I'm doing is Sonic Unleashed. Been working on my Sonic Unleashed Retro Achievements video, which I know will do well, and it'll probably get a lot of views because it's a topical thing right now. Because a recompiled version of the Xbox 360 version just released that fans made, which is super cool, by the way. And super complicated process, worth looking into if you're interested. But, right, so I'm working on that video. I know it's going to do well, but I just could not get myself to sit down and do it. It's because I'm just working on so much at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom, 1. Okay. Let me go back one. One more. Perfect. I don't know what I want to make the walls in this room. I guess I'll start smelting stuff for the ceiling. But yeah, so just I don't give myself a break, which is a bit of a problem. Oh, I don't want this pressure plate. I think we might as well sleep through the night. But that's my issue right now. I'm losing the... I'm doing too much, you know. That's the bottom line of it. And I like I was saying before, I don't know how to like relax, because every time I want to go and do something, I'm thinking about, oh, but I could be working on my video right now and getting that out as soon as possible, because the longer I wait, there's the issue of, oh my god, what if somebody already like uploads the video that I'm working on, or what if I don't have it done until for Friday? Maybe if I upload it on a different day in the week, it won't do as well. It's all that type of stuff. And all I can do is think about, I'd be wasting my time if I didn't start working on that video or keep working on that video. And so I've tried to come up with solutions for it. And that was today. I decided I would start playing through the next Retro Achievements game I want to do. But once again, that's creating more work for myself, because what happens once I finish my Sonic Unleashed video and I've already played through the next game? Because playing through the game is the most fun part, because I don't really have to think much. I can play through the game, throw something open on my second monitor, and just watch that while I try and collect all the achievements. That's kind of a more relaxing, that's the most fun part of the video making process. So once I finish Sonic Unleashed, if I'm already done playing this next game, then I'm not going to have that stage, and I'm just going to go straight to making the script, and then go straight to like editing and starting the process over again. The only time that I can really think of recently, or the only moments recently where I've been able to kind of relax, have been when I'm watching shows with my girlfriend. We'll throw shows on, and that's relaxing, because that's not a moment where I'm thinking like, oh my god, I could videoify this, you know, that I'm just, or I'm wasting time right now, because this thing is not productive, because it is. That's like, watching a show is productive when I'm watching it with somebody else, kind of. I don't know. I can justify it better that way. Gosh, it's dark in here. This room, yeah, so I think I'm going to make this a storage room. I'm running out of wood, though. Oh, perfect. Slabification. And then the other time is when I just kind of, it's kind of like just like bed rotting, I guess. I don't really bed rot in the sense that I lay in bed all day and don't do anything, but like yesterday, I think I spent like an hour or so, maybe more, just like watching a YouTube video and playing Tetris on my phone. And that was like all I did. And that's kind of like the only time that I can think of where I was just like relaxing. Oh my god, I hate this pressure plate problem. So it's like, yeah, I just need to find more ways to just relax and have me time rather than always trying to work on something, because I guess that's the problem with being like quote unquote like self-employed, even though I'm like, I have a job and this isn't my job. But like when pretend I was editing these videos for, I don't know, a different person, and we worked, they had like an office where I went to. I'd be editing those videos when I'm at the office, and when I go home, that there's that separation of work life. I don't have that with this, because my hobbies are my job, or not my job, whatever. Let's say in this scenario it is my job. My hobbies are my job, and my job is always accessible to me. There's no set, like, my computer's in my room. So when I'm in my room, it's not really a relaxing place until I go to bed and I go on my bed. I don't know. Something to think about. That's kind of why I feel like I'm having a bit of a burnout there. And I did say earlier I would talk about what my capstone is, because it relates to kind of this idea of burning out and always turning my how do I want to do this? Anyways, turning my hobbies into these like YouTube channels, whatnot, you know? I'm gonna go grab some wood. So for my capstone project, I am starting, or I guess it'll likely just be a proof of concept. We'll see. Depending on how well it goes, it could be something that I continue to work on after I graduate, but we'll see about that. That's down the line. And mind you, like I said, I only have a month to complete this. What I'm going to be doing is I'm creating a series of YouTube videos on a new YouTube channel that is supposed to serve the purpose of, inadvertently, it's primarily trying to be entertaining content, but the underlying theme is that I'll be teaching the viewers how to be more media literate, in the sense that they question what they're viewing. They don't take it at face value. They think, what are the underlying like messages here? Like, what is this person trying to say? What is their agenda? Why are people saying things the way they're saying it? As well as understanding like their relationships with content, etc. Because that's kind of what I go to school and learn about in school. Kind of like the psychology. Part of it's the psychology aspect of media. Oh, and the other part is kind of creating media in a sense. Sorry, I need to take a sip of water. My throat's getting dry. Now, that's another thing. I'm a gulper when I drink water. I don't know what my problem is. I've always had this issue where when I drink water, I can't not gulp. I can't sip like a normal human being. I don't know. Any armchair doctors out there to tell me what's wrong with me? Who knows? Yeah, so this channel is going to serve that purpose of teaching through like an entertaining way about media literacy, which I think is really important, because media literacy isn't, at least I wasn't taught media literacy in school. And if I was learning media literacy in school, like high school aged to, I mean, the reason I learned it in college is because I went into media, but otherwise I would not be learning it in college. So I want to turn media literacy, learning about that, into a digestible format for people, so that they don't necessarily feel like they're learning something. They're watching a piece of entertaining content, which in the end is also helping them to try and understand the media that they're consuming. And the way that I'm doing this is, for example, the first video that I'm going to work on, is on parasocial relationships. What are parasocial relationships? Why do we have them? How do we form them? Why do we form them? You have parasocial relationships. Maybe think about that. Who are you parasocial with? Who are your favorite content creators? Why? Why do they relate to you? How do they do it? Stuff like that. And I mean, part of that is doing a ton of research. And I have sources. I have 10 sources that I need to really thoroughly read through and kind of format into this video that's both compelling, has some sort of narrative that will make people care and be entertaining and not feel too like teacher like. That's kind of the goal, that it doesn't feel like your teacher. I mean, my basis for this, my inspirations, I suppose, would be people like CoffeeZilla, Legal Eagle, kind of the... Oh man, wait, this is not going to work out. This room is not the right size. What do I do? Oh man. But yeah, your CoffeeZillas, your Legal Eagles, those guys. I guess I could go like this. I could open everything and then... Oh yeah, maybe put furnaces down there. Oh, that... Or crafting tables? That'll work. Oh my god, I love playing the video game. But yeah, the basis for my videos are your CoffeeZillas, Legal Eagles, people who... I mean, in CoffeeZilla's format, what he does is he does journalism based on cryptocurrencies and scams and kind of exposing them. Legal Eagle does kind of a similar thing with just law in general, explaining the law, why is the law the way it is, stuff like that. This is... Don't worry, I'll figure it out. I already have, actually. I know what I'm doing. Smart guy. And then here we'll do a line of furnaces. Furni, mayhaps. Crafting table. Yeah, that'll work, because I can open these at the top. So yeah, that's kind of the format that I'm going for. But I need to upload a series of them, so that's 5. And for one, I mean, I don't even have the script for it. And I'm doing this all on my own, scripting, recording, editing. And I have a month. I need to come out with 4 or 5 videos within this next month. And that's another thing that's just going to get kind of in the same thing where it's like I need to spend all moments trying to work on this. But, you know, I can't do that. I don't know. So yeah, that's gonna fuel my burnout issue. So that'll be fun. I don't know. I'm excited to do it because I really do think that channel idea has legs and is something really important because we lack. I mean, as a country, we we just lack media literacy. Oh no, no! What the hell? Get over here! Oh my god. He almost died. Stay away from the wall. You are not going near the wall. I don't even care about what I was talking about anymore. Yeah. I know you're sad. What the hell, man? It scared me. I thought I was gonna lose my dog. Damn. Well, I guess I kind of gotta figure this out now. I don't know how I had this all sorted. Probably like this. Yeah, he's sad because he's hungry. Can I feed him bread? Yeah, he ate the bread. Alright, you're probably better now. How did that even happen? Dang, that was, whew, heart's pounding. But yeah, as a people, I suppose we kind of lack the ability to criticize what we read and what we consume, and a lot of people just kind of go their day to day. Okay, stop crying. Here, take more food. Your tail's down. This is not good. Is he eating it? I think he's just stealing my bread. I might need to feed him cow or pig. I might need to feed him pork. Yeah, okay, so we lack media literacy. We don't get taught it in schools, especially in lower income areas. You're not going to get taught media literacy. You barely get taught anything of importance because of, you know, like lack of funding, whatever. So that's that idea. And I really do see a lot of people falling into this on both sides of the spectrum. These videos are going to be politically unbiased for the most part. Perfect pigs. Both sides of the spectrum have an issue where they fall into their own echo chambers, and sure, maybe one is better than the other, but really it just creates more division. And I think that through being more media literate and understanding what you're consuming and the reason people say what they say and why they show themselves in certain ways is really important to understanding that you need to be careful. In saying this, I just mean that the reason that I think that those videos can do well is because they're important. The topic that it's discussing is very important, and I think people will be receptive to that. And if they're packaged in the right way, then it will do very well. I really think we need to move out of this place soon. I mean, I know I'm working on building stuff. I mean, we're on part 11 now of this VintageBlock. It's kind of a problem that we aren't in a real home. We live in a hole in the wall. We're part 11. I guess soon we'll start doing something else. Okay, before we hop off this one, let's cook some pork chops and feed the dog, because I think that he might die if we don't. Man, how'd he get stuck? I guess it must have been in the chest. We keep him away from the chest. Just maybe put him here instead. I know you're sad, I know. Here. Better? I don't know. Whatever, I fed him a lot. He should be better now. Here, sit. And I guess now I have more food for myself too, which is good. But yeah, we're coming up on what, like 27, 28 minutes here. I don't know, my timer's messed up a little bit. I've also been trying to do these videos completely off script, like not having anything to my side and just really talking off the dome. I don't know. You guys let me know if you like it better that way, or if you liked it better in the first like 5 or so of these where I completely I like had like a list of things I wanted to talk about. Hello? No pigs? I mean, I guess if they're here. But yeah, after this I'm gonna go right to bed, and then tomorrow I'll trim down the beginning and the end of this and fix the audio, and then I'll upload it to YouTube and you'll be seeing it. Oh, I guess tomorrow, I mean, I like to try and make these videos as timeless as possible. But I mean, as we know, I'm a huge, I guess, Nintendo fan, right? I guess you could say so. And tomorrow we're getting, so I'm recording this a week before the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. The one that is going to come out, and they're going to reveal everything about the Nintendo Switch 2. That comes out next week, 1 week. But they've decided for some reason tomorrow to do a direct on the Nintendo Switch 1, which isn't really adding up to me. I don't know why they would do it at this timing, but I mean, to each their own, I guess. Oh my god, I need to save this coal. I have no coal left. We have to go mining. No, I just want to go mining. Make this an hour-long episode. Who knows? No, I'm kidding. We won't go mining. I'll upload another one soon. And I won't even... Maybe I won't even have something. Maybe it'll be simply an episode dedicated to progressing in the game. Perhaps. Maybe not. Maybe so, maybe not. The dog keeps whining, and that's a problem. I don't remember him whining before. If anyone knows why, let me know. Look, now I'm yawning. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to bed. Man, my throat's so dry. Maybe I'm getting sick. If I'm getting sick, at least I made this video. Okay, well, I mean, at this point, I'm just... Oh, wait, no. Oh, I have nothing. I literally have nothing in the video game. Okay, whatever. At least it'll leave us stuff to do next time. I will literally... I'll spawn right here so I remember for next time what I'm doing. I need crafting table and I need a lot of coal. So I'll stare here and it'll remind me coal, and right there I'll remind crafting table because I just don't have any wood. Alright, I think that was a productive episode. I mean, we dug out this room and I chatted, and it'll have to be decorated in here, but I mean, it is what it is. Alright, thanks for watching VintageBlock. And, I mean, the next video will not take as long as this one did to record. I mean, I'll probably have it out within the week, next week after this one. Maybe sooner, maybe a little later, depending on if I really have anything to talk about. Alright, thanks for watching, and have a good night.